Klaus, Larres, what are your thoughts on this? Do you expect the conflict to escalate, or do you think the Kremlin, given the status of the conflict right now on the ground, the Kremlin might just consolidate what it's holding right now?
Well, it looks as if the Russians are trying to escalate the conflict. At the moment, we see a kind of warfare like we saw during the First World War, trench warfare, but with the Russians being very assertive, trying to push forward, trying to push the Ukrainians back. There have also been bombing attacks on various cities and towns all over Ukraine to intimidate the population, to target civilian targets. That all indicates that the Russians have not given up by any means, that they are dead set on occupying and conquering and occupying the wider Donbas area, and perhaps still dream of going beyond that. That is, of course, what we don't know. Perhaps Putin, when he will talk on May 9, will clarify what his objectives actually are, but we will find out. And then, of course, Putin hopes that he will still be able to divide the European Union, that he can divide the transatlantic alliance, because at the moment the heavy weapons deliveries from the West to Ukraine, that is what makes the Russian life very, very difficult. Ukraine by itself is, of course, not strong enough to really resist a heavy Russian onslaught. It needs Western weapons, and it is getting these weapons, and I think that is what the Russians want to prevent. And if the transatlantic alliance was split up and divided, that would be much more difficult. And I think that is one of his goals as well, to really weaken the NATO and Western alliance.